All right, here we go. So, square root 20c. Prime factor tree, 2 and 10, 2 and 5. Again, circle your pairs. Those are going to move out. So 2 on the outside. There's only one C, one 5. So those stay back in the house. So 2 root 5C. I'm going to try to fly through these as fast as I can since there's 26 of them. And I might get a hiccup here and there just because I need to use a calculator or something. Anyway, we got 10 roots 45b cubed. Again, prime factor tree, 3 and 15, 3 and 5. And then I'm listing my b's. Here's a pair, here's a pair. 5 and b are left over. So the 3 and the b's move out. So I'll already have a 10. So 3 times 10 is 30. B is going to move out. Square root 5. And then there's one B left over. Boom. Done. Holy cow. Yikes. Let's try that again. 5, 3, 4, 3. Sheesh. We can do it though. I'm cheating using the calculator. 343 divided by 3. Nope. 3, 4, 3. Maybe. I know it's not divisible by 5. 7. 7 and 49. Perfect. 7, 49. 7, 7. Here's a pair. 7's left over. X to the 7th. Again, I'm just going to go ahead and list it to show you. 7 X's. 1, 2, 3 should be on the outside. So, this 7 moving out, 5 times 7 is 35. X, X cubed. Build your house. 7 and this 1X. And that's your answer. Boom. Again, obviously plug it in correctly. All right. 5 roots 56a to the 8th b. So 56, 2 and man, I'm hitting the wall right now. 20, no, 8. Ah, good gooly mooly. What is that? 56 divided by 2. 28. Jeez, what is wrong with me? 28, 2, 14, 2, 7. So pair, 2 and this 7 stays behind. Shortcut, I know it'll be a to the 4th because we divide by 2. And this b is by itself, so I know it stays home. So 2 times 5 is 10. Divide by 2, so it should be a to the 4th. B stays home. 2 times 7 is 14. And there we go. All said and done. Man, I don't know why I got hung up on that 28. Shame on me. Guys, fun fact. When you square something, it's like it's being multiplied by itself again. Well, we talked about this with the same basis. It's just going to be 10. If you don't believe me, you would multiply. That's root 100. Square root of 100 is 10. Okay? Boom. Done. Guys, just take the shortcut here. This and that essentially cancels. 14. But again, if you don't believe me, do 14 times root 14 again. The notes tell you it's 14. If you want to multiply it, then it's 196. This is a perfect square, which is 14. Either way you want to dice it. Holy moly. Guys, if we were to multiply that, the number would be outrageous. I'm not going to ask you anything that outrageous, but I will show you a shortcut. When you get really good at these, and I mean really good, not like you're still struggling, I mean you're good at it, you're going to realize that this multiplying, we're multiplying everything. So watch this. Watch this. I'm going to break this up. Let's see. 2, 3, 1 more. 5. 5 and 11. That's as low as it gets. And we have a G hanging out. This is going to be 2, and let's check our calculator. 154 divided by 2, 77. Let's check this out. 77. I know it's just going to be 7 and 11, right? Hang in there with me. And then we're going to deal with this G's. All right, check it out. Check it. All of this is being multiplied. All of it's being multiplied. Since all of it's being multiplied, you know, we can just make pairs out of this, jumping trees, if you will. Because let's face it, if we were to multiply this and that, our tree would still have these exact same factors after we prime everything out. Okay? So, taking a shortcut here, we're going to look at this 11 and this 11. Okay, 5, 7, 2. There's no pairs there. We have a G and a G here. And then these two G's. So ultimately, there will be an 11 on the outside. And then 2 times 5 is 10. 10 times 7 is 70. So there's going to be 70 inside the house. Again, 5, 2, 7. We got 2 G's that should be on outside, so that's G squared. And that's it. Again, we would get the same thing if I were to multiply these, but that would be such a huge number. But very, very still doable. Okay, so when you get real good, you can take shortcuts like this, where you're jumping trees with circles. For this one, I will just do it like normal. If you were to multiply everything, so 7 times 108, and then you'll see what I mean by learning to do this shortcut correctly. But, you know, if you're still learning, so be it. Multiply it out. 756. We have a R3. There's imaginary R1 there, so R to the 4th. And then Q squared. R. Oh, good grannies. That's an R. So, 2, I don't know. I need a calculator. 756 divide by 2. We get 378. So 378. I know 2 can go into that. It's 378 divided by 2. 189. 189. I know 3 will go into that. So divide by 3. And we get 63. I know 3 can go in that again. So just keep working, whittling it down. 21. And then 3 again. 7. R's and Q's. So we have a Q, a pair of R's, 2's, 3's, no pair, no pair. Final answer, 2 times 3 is 6. Should be R squared on the outside. Just one Q, build your house. 3 times 7 is 21, and that takes care of that. So again, you could multiply these, get a big number, but you know, just big numbers, you're probably going to need a calculator. The quiz will obviously not be that big. So, root 2. Again, I'm trying to go real fast so this video is not that long. Distribute. There's no house here, so it's just going to be -3 root 2. Here's a house. Don't forget the negative. So negative root 2 times 5 is 10. They're not like terms. Your answer is done. And you can't simplify the root 10 down anymore. And again, plug it in. Be careful. So we got root 15, 8, root 6. Again, distribute. So 8 root 15, negative 6 and 15. Here's a little quick way to do that. You should know that 15 and 15 is 30. So if you had another set of 15s, okay, that's 60. Another set of 15s will be 90. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of those 15s, so it should be 90. So root 90. Again, side bubble thinking to do 6 times 15. So, with that being in mind, 2, 45, 3, 15, 3, 5. Pair of 3s will move out. 2 and 5 stays back, and that will make a 10, because 2 times 5 is 10. Final answer, 8 root 15 minus 3 will move out. So 3 root, we just said 2 times 5 is 10. Not like terms, it's as simplified as it gets. Again, side bubble thinking about how to multiply 15 times 6. So root 5, negative 8, negative root 5. Distribute, so that's easy. Negative 8 root 5. Negative, we got the negative there. Root 5 is root 25. Square root 25 is 5. So negative 8 root 5 minus 5. Fun fact, generally these whole numbers get written up front. So negative 5 minus 8 root 5. Skadoosh. Let's see. This bad boy's being squared. So, I'll do it the long way. Root 3, root 13 times root 3 minus root 13. We're going to get into this multiplying stuff by doing the FOIL method. So I'm going to go ahead and just break the ice for you. We're going to use a Punnett square down the row to multiply this. So if I have root 3 here, negative root 13, root 3 here, negative root 13, multiply. I know root 3 and root 3, same base number, that should just be 3. 3 times 13 is going to be 39. So, negative root 39. Same thing here, root 39. And I'm multiplying where the boxes cross. Here, a negative and negative make a positive. And as you know, bases are the same, so we're just going to have a 13 here. Okay, so we have some like terms here. Should be a negative 2, that's right. Negative 2 root 39. I have two 39s. They're both negative. Should be negative 2 root 39. Now look right here. We got a 3 and a 13. That's 16. Done. 39. I don't think 39 breaks down anymore. Yeah, see that? So don't worry about that. There's your answer. Again, Punnett squares, breaking the ice. We're going to talk about this in the next half of this unit. Now think about it. Same thing. We'll use the Punnett squares. I'll just go ahead and set this up right now. And again, when you get practice in, you'll be able to fly through these a whole lot quicker. I mean, let's see, what's my time looking at? I'm at 14 minutes, and I've done 13 problems. That's almost a minute a problem. All because practicing. Again, we're going to go over this cross multiplying. This is when you get on up the list for these squaring, multiplying ones. 6 times 6, 36. Root 35 times root 35 is just going to be 35. So I'm going to be multiplying by 35. Okay, I'll get the calculator for this. 36 times 35. You get 1260. Here we go. 5 and 6, 30. The house, I don't know. 15 and 35, let's multiply that. 525. Let's do some side math to see if we can break that down. Let's see, 3 go on this? Yes, it would. So 525 divided by 3, 175. 6, 7, that's 13. That's not divisible by 3, so we're going to jump up to 5. 35. 5, 7. So 5 is going to move out, but 3 and 7 stays behind, so that's 21. So 5 is moving out. 30 times 5 would be 150 root 21. So we don't have that anymore. We don't have that anymore. Here's our boxes. This is the exact same thing as this square. So I'm not even going to bother with the math. I already know the answer. New one here, 5 and 5 is 25. Root 15 times root 15 is going to be that perfect square, root 225, but we know square root 225 is 15. The base numbers are the same, so it's just 15. And again, get your calculator. 25 times 15. 375. And again, we don't need this anymore. Add these like terms. 150, 150, you know, is 300. Okay, adding these. So 300 root 21. 375, so 1260 plus 375. 1260. Oh boy. 1260. Oops, not times. Add 375. 1635. Sounds like a history date. 1635. We know 21 doesn't break down anymore because of this work right here. And this is the final answer. Again, this is when you get up to that like 90 range or 80 range, I guess. But we will be doing Punnett squares the next half of this unit, okay? So, the radicals and dividing. Remember in class I told you break up the radicals. So, 25, root 25 on top, root 9 on the bottom, just like in class. Square root of 25 is 5. Square root of 9 is 3. And that's good enough. Let me try that again. 5, 3. Much better. And I tell y'all what, I know the video might be a little laggy, but I'm telling you, my computer is keeping up with me. Watch this. I want to do Mr. C in cursive. Oh. Oh. Bam. Boop. Again, same concept. Root 4, root 18. Square root of 4 is 2. And then we have root 18 on the bottom. Let's just go ahead and multiply that. And remember, same base numbers. So 2 root 18, then just 18. We know the shortcut here. We know the shortcut. Let's see, root 18. We do need to break that up. Root 18, 2, 9, 3, 3. 3's move out. So 3 times this already existing 2 would be 6. And then 2's left over 18. We can divide this by 6 and this by 6 to reduce the fraction. So 1 root 2 over 3. We really don't need the 1, but since we're learning, boom. Alright, here we go. Again, breaking that up. Root 45, root 8. Multiply by root 8. Root 8. So a fraction will be square root of, let's see, what's 45 times 8? 360. Then we know 8's on the bottom. 360. So 360 divided by 2 is 180. Oh, I have another window opening up behind my back. Where was I? 80 2 and 90, 2 and 45, 3 and 15, 3 and 5. So 2, 3. 2 and 3 is 6. 2 times 3 is 6. So 6. 2's left over, 5's left over, so that's 10. Reducing this, we're going to divide by 2. Divide by 2. So 6 divided by 2 is 3. And 8 divided by 2 is 4. Again, reducing fractions. So, again, split it up. This one's easy because the square root of 25 is 5. And right now, all you really need to focus on is this v to the 9. So v, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, one more. Here's a pair, here's a pair, here's a pair, here's a pair. There should be 4 v's on the outside, or really v to the quartic. So we'll learn these new words too. V to the quartic, and then we have 7 v on the inside, all divided by 5. Skidoosh. Boop. Again, break it up. 14 h to the 9. We already did the work for 9, you know, so we know it's going to be h to the 4 on the outside. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you already know that. And then square root of 9 is 3. We know we've already worked with 14s, 2 and 7. It doesn't break down. So our work is already done. So as we just discussed, h to the 4th. There's going to be an h left behind. 14 on the inside. Square root of 9 is 3. Done. Be very careful about plugging this stuff in. You're probably going to have to hit the fraction key first, just to make it look like mine. So, square root of 9. Again, breaking the radical up. 8, W3, x to the 4th. Again, multiply it by all of this to get rid of that radical. Sorry. So the radicals will go away for that. So let's draw this line. 9 times 8 is 72. Sounds like my laundry's finished. I need to go take care of that. And then this will just be without the radical, because we discussed that. So side work. 72. 2 and... God, this is another one I should know. 40... I want to say 46. Let me make sure. 36. God, what is wrong with me? 36. 2 and 18. 2 and 9. 3 and 3. So 3's, 2's, 2's left over. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 root 2. Let's see, in W's, we got 1, 2, 3. X, 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 X. So we have an x squared on the outside and a w. Ooh, let me move down a little bit. Got a lot of work going on with this one. So we have a 6, x squared, w, build your house, 2 on the inside, and a w on the inside. Bottom, we have 8, w to the cubed, x to the 4th. We don't like negative exponents. But I'll tell you this. This will cancel one of these out, so that's a 2. Just as much this 2 is going to cancel out 2 of these. We're on, you know, you'll see a lot of this in advanced algebra, but, you know, since we're in the 90s, the higher level up for these, I'll just go ahead and work it out for you. So, and we already know 6 over 8 divided by 2, 3 and 4. So 3, 4, all the variables were canceled on top, so just 2w on top, and that's going to be w squared and x squared. Was there directions? Assume W is greater than 0. Alright, this is it. Boop. Adding! Guys, same base number. So negative 10 plus 4 is negative 6 root 2. This one's done. Yeesh. We need to break up that 96. So, doing some side work. 2 and... Oh, man, don't tell me. Don't tell me. I'm not going to... 40... Should be 42. Should be 42. 48! Ah! What is wrong with me? Whatever. So, 1, 2, 2 and 3. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times negative 3 is negative 12. Left over 2 times 3 is 6. And see, we got negative 3 root 6. Same base number. So negative 12, negative 3 is negative 15. Done. All right. Oh, man, I'm telling y'all. All right, here we go. 60. Break this 63 up. 3 and 21. 3 and 7. 3's move out. There's already a 7, so that should be 21 root left over 7. We have a minus 6 root 7. So 21 minus 6 is 15 root 7. Skadoosh. 117. Let's see, 7, 8. I know 3 will, but I'll probably just guess here. And where's my calculator? Divided by 3. 39. I was way off. 3 and 13. 13's prime. 3 moves out. There's already a 7 outside. So 21 root 13, because 13's left over. And there's already a 7 out there, so 7 times 3 is 21. Minus the 3 root 13. Should be 18. So 18 root 13. Boom. Stick it in there. Oh, good. Rational and irrational. We did a bunch of this today. Negative 8 plus 7, rational. Negative 6 plus minus 4, rational. That little pi's irrational. Oh, and that was it. So that's pretty easy. All right. Video's 28 minutes. Sorry. I had stuff going on. Remember, study. Study. Study.